we've got some new X-Men movie reboot update on Cyclops. This will be interesting. So let's get it.
Well, it looks like Cyclops has been cast by Marvel Studios in the MCU for the new X-Men reboot. We also have a really interesting rumor about who could possibly be playing Magneto, and I have to say I love it. But I'd love to know what you think about Kit Connor, reportedly by Deadline, being cast to play Cyclops in the MCU. Now, from what we know so far, we will go over this Deadline article, which is titled X-Men Kit Connor eyed for Cyclops role in upcoming Marvel Studios pick, in which they say that they've already landed on him, so it looks like it's pretty much a done deal. But I'd love to know what you think, because we have heard Cyclops is going to be pretty much the focal point of the new X-Men team, at least right in the beginning, along with Jean Grey. Basically, the Summers family is going to be the focus of the new X-Men going forward in the MCU, which makes sense considering that the new X-Men are already here. And I think that it was done in a pretty great way.
Yeah, we already have Emma Frost.
You know, one of the most popular
and Magneto
out there. And now we have a casting for who will eventually go on to be right next to her. So I'd love to know your thoughts. What do you think of Kit Connor? I have not actually seen anything that he has done, although I do know that he is in a show called Heartstopper, and he plays it with the actor who plays Billy / Wiccan from Agatha All Along, who is the son of the Scarlet Witch. So he had a Marvel in there, clearly. But what do you think about the look? I asked some fans. We're going to go over what some fans think, but let's go over these new rumors. The entire cast that's been rumored right now, and then this report from Deadline. X-Men Kit Connor eyed for Cyclops role in upcoming Marvel Studios pick, exclusive from Deadline. After the news that Samara Weaving was in line for the Emma Frost role in the upcoming X-Men movie, and that did come from them as well, it now looks like Marvel Studios has found its Scott Summers. Sources tell Deadline that Kit Connor is the choice for the mutant Cyclops. Similar to the Weaving situation, where director Jake Schreier and Marvel president Kevin Feige met with a number of candidates. Sources say the studio ultimately landed on Connor last week to become the latest actor to don the Cyclops visor. Marvel and reps for Connor could not be reached for a comment on the casting. While James Bond has had everyone's attention this summer, the most active casting process has been who will play the new team of mutants. Following meetings and auditions over the last couple of months, sources say a small group of actors tested after the July 4th holiday. Summers has been one of the cornerstones of the X-Men comics, first appearing in a 1963 The X-Men from Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. The character has always been seen as the captain of the team of mutants, best known for the powerful beams of energy emitted from his eyes that he controls through a visor and various sunglasses. And it goes on to say that the character has been played by James Marsden, of course, and Ty Sheridan. So what do you think of this casting? I've really never seen him in anything to be able to comment on his acting chops. I have seen some comments from my Discord that we will go over of many people that don't actually like this. But what do you think? Would he look good next to Sadie Sink?
You just gotta
do you think
see
that
the
he's a great
trailer
actor if you know who he is? Let me know what you think. Now, I do like the Samara Weaving casting for Emma Frost. I think that is really good. And basically, we've heard, a lot of rumors at this point in time, and we do have obviously some confirmed X-Men. But I do want to talk about one specific rumor for Magneto, because I got to say, this one I think would hit pretty hard. So originally, I will say that it was reported Adam Driver might be playing Magneto, but then it got a little misconstrued. It seems like he is involved in this. It's not officially confirmed, but it seems like he might be playing Mr. Sinister, which I think would be a much better role for Adam Driver. I think he could have done a great Magneto, but the rumor now is saying that Jensen Ackles from The Voice
that would be cool.
Could be Magneto.
Mr. Sinister.
And I gotta say, I love that, because I think he's phenomenal. I think he would make a great Magneto. He might be a little young, but I think they are still going for a little bit younger than we're used to seeing. Well, if you're not counting the X-Men in between. Obviously, they're a bit younger than Charles Xavier, played by Patrick Stewart, and Magneto, played by Sir Ian McKellen, but probably around the same age as Fassbender, right? So I really, really like this. I think that he would do a really great job, and as a lot of people will talk about, that we'll go over with Cyclops, I think Jensen Ackles has the aura to play Magneto. I really do. And then Kaylee Spaney is reportedly the top choice to play Rogue by Marvel Studios and director Jake Schreier. Bill Skarsgård as Professor X. It seems like he is
That would be funny.
the top runner right now. There are a few other
Professor
people
X?
who are in line right now. And like I said, Adam Driver
I'd have had him as a villain.
Sinister is what the current report says. And Indy Navarrete, a lot of people were thinking about her playing Rogue, but it looks like she is still being eyed to play Mystique. So that could be really, really cool.
In the reboot,
and Charles Melton as Beast, according to some insiders, he has been cast as Beast so far.
He'll be a
Charles
good Beast.
Melton.
Well,
So, and then of course, and spoilers.
I've seen him
for
in Bad
Spider-Man
Boys. If he
Rainy
just
Day, not
tones
seen it
down the
yet. It'll give me
comedy,
a second to get away, even though we've kind of already talked about it.
having more of a
1,
serious
2, 3. Sadie
scientist
Sink, of course, is Jean Grey.
beast,
So Sadie Sink next
then he'll do
to
well.
Kit Connor. Do you like that? Does it look good to you? What do we think? And I also think that Marvel probably has a good majority of the new X-Men cast now. I think they might be looking at D23 to reveal the cast. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe they won't do an official reveal until next year. It's very possible that they might want to save it for the next San Diego Comic-Con next year, do something really big, announce the X-Men cast. Because you can't give too much away for Secret Wars, but we know it's going to be about Secret Wars, and really the only things coming up next year would be Secret Wars, because we'll be in between Avengers Doomsday
and Beyond the
Avengers
Spider-Verse.
Wars, and then the X-Men should be the movie coming up right after. Kevin Feige literally said that. He said Spider-Man, Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars, the X-Men. I believe he was speaking literally, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, cast looks good so far. Looks like they picked people who will fit the part instead of it being like a high celebrity, you know, being in the movie just to get people to see it. But casting looks good so far, so fingers crossed. Hopefully Secret Wars doesn't change much in the MCU for it to be all over the place, but that's it. That's it. Let's get it.